Good evening. This is 2020 open house for pre-calculus. My name is Greg Roderick. I will be your student's teacher this year. Um, Welcome and thanks for taking the time to watch this. Pre-calc is a great class. Most of your students are seniors. There are a few juniors intermixed, but it's a really good group so far. I've enjoyed getting to meet them. Pretty just some brief things about the course, and then about me, and then some expectations. Briefly, the course, there are three things that we're looking to help them with. Number one is as they take pre-calc, their algebra skills are going to improve quite a bit. And honestly, the as my calc teacher told me in college, the calculus is 99% algebra. So if those algebra skills are good, that's going to give them the best opportunity to take calculus and be successful should they need to. The second thing is if they're taking the ACT or SAT, some sort of exam like that again, this is a very good help just because of the algebra review. Plus, we definitely talk to them. We're cognizant that a lot of these are seniors, and we talk to them about what they might be able to do to work on that a little bit and improve that score just a bit. So we do that, and then kind of third is we start to talk, especially in the second semester with seniors, about, well, what does math look like for you after this course? What do you need to do? What do you want to do? What are you pursuing? Those sorts of conversations. And if they have entrance exams for their particular school, we talk about those and help them with that and help them ready for whatever that next mathematics in their life is. So those are kind of our goals for the course, if you will. The course that we teach it from our CPM model. This year it's a little different with that as far as with the distancing and stuff like that. But bottom line is, we'll talk about that in just a second. But just briefly about myself, or actually, let's go expectations first. Sorry about that. The most important thing is your students that they check their email, because I still am only at this point, I'm only seeing them twice a week. So there will be times, obviously they'll have their assignments in classroom on those days that we're not physically together, but there will be certainly times when I need to contact them individually, and email is usually the quickest, easiest way to do it. If they have some other method that they use, that's fine. If they use like whatever, I'm open to those ideas. I just need to be able to contact your student. The biggest challenge in the spring was definitely putting assignments out there and not being able to follow up with students that weren't doing what they needed to do. So, and to that end, we'll do some new things this year. And I'm sure at some point there might be, I don't know, concept difficulties when they're away from the teacher, or there might be technical difficulties when they're trying to do something they haven't done many times before. That's no problem. Just have them email me with their concerns, and that will certainly have a lot of grace and lenience for those sorts of things. What we're trying to avoid is just things that aren't on time for just no particular reason. So if we can get things in on time, that would be a big help this year. As far as me, this is my 16th year, I believe, at the high school. I've coached a lot. I've coached baseball, boys and girls in both basketball and golf. I don't know how many times exactly, but I've taught pre-calc several times. I really enjoy the course. I really enjoy my two favorite things to teach in particular are trig, which is part of this course, and statistics, so I really enjoy these areas, and I enjoy teaching the class. So your child should have a really good year. Just the main thing, the number one thing is communicate. If you have things that you'd like to tell me about your student that you don't want them to know, privately with email is fine. Anything you need, by all means, just contact me. If your student needs to do a one-on-one Zoom, and we can, because they've missed two or three, if they miss an in-person day, that's a lot considering we're only seeing them twice a week in person. So anything your student needs to be successful, please feel free to contact me, and I hope your child has a fantastic year. Thanks again. This is Open House for 2020 for Pre-Calculus.